Okay, so my name is Mohammad Amar, and the other two members of our FIP group is Mohammad Faizan Qazi and Mohammad Jazir Bhatti. And as you can see, our project name is Feature Analysis and Forecasting of Price Movement in Crypto Market. So, starting off with the problem definition of our project, as we know, as of August 2021, the cryptocurrency market has an overall market cap of $3 trillion. So that is a huge market cap, as we can see. And many institutes like Standard Chartered Bank and Tesla and MicroStrategy, Square Inc., and not only these institutes, but many influential people like Bill Gates and Elon Musk and many other personalities have been not only praising this cryptocurrency market for as an investment platform, but also investing heavily in them, which makes it the community of this crypto market not a small community, but it is visible that it has an influence from all over the world. And looking at the hefty amount which is being invested currently in this crypto market, we can say that there is a need for a mechanism through which we can predict and forecast the price movement of the crypto market, so that the investors can invest their hard-earned money more safely, and those who are scared of coming into this market due to its volatility can also gain benefit from this market.
So, Faizan here. So, talking about the social relevance of our topic, the main point of our project was that it allows parties to engage in their transaction without any fear of losing confidence. That actually means that, as we all know, crypto market uses blockchain technology, and we all know, and I will be expanding upon that, and how it is a safe technology. So it motivates and encourages small scale developers or investors, we can say, in developing countries, which may be looking for their businesses conducted without any uh, taxations of any sorts, because blockchain is decentralized. And it also motivates this way it motivates the small scale investors. So coming on to the technicalities, blockchain uses a secure transactions, as it uses hash functions, public and private key encryption, and the consensus methods.
Okay, so coming on to the originality and novelty of our project. So just like every other field, there has been some research that is being done in the area to predict and forecast the price movement of the crypto market. And in the previous days, we have also studied and looked at some researches that have been done on this topic. And almost most of the researches that we looked upon use different kind of machine learning techniques, some linear models, random forests, and some techniques that were really heavy for us to understand currently, but we will be looking deeply in it. There's this model named ARIMA model and LSTMs and many other different kind of models, which we obviously don't know as of yet, but we are eager to learn those and see if they will be fitting in our research. And so the coming on to the novelty part, all of those researches that most of the researches that have been done, what they are using as their data set was the historical values, and basically they are just doing the time series analysis with different feature and indicators of the crypto market. And using those data sets, they are applying data sets, they are feeding it to their respective models and predicting the price of the cryptocurrencies. However, price movement of this market is not only dependent on the previous charts. It is highly affected by the news spread about those currencies involved. Like if there is a wrong kind of rumor is spread about the Bitcoin, that it has been banned by this country or this bank or that institution, it will have a negative impact on the currency, and the chart will slow down. So our research will basically involve not only doing the time series analysis, but also we will be taking the news informations, news articles, and many other kind of informations and integrating that into our model so that it can predict and behave more intelligently than the models that have been implemented as of now.
Now coming on to the CS contributions. So I will be talking about the technical techniques which will be which our project will be using regarding different domains. So firstly, as we all know, this is since it's time forecasting of the time series, we will be using machine learning and deep learning techniques regarding time series analysis, which we have covered in our past semesters. Coming on to the data pre-processing part, which is the most integral part of model prediction, because this includes data wrangling and all sorts of other data cleaning stuff. So I learned that in of my data science. So apart from that, the feature engineering part comes into effect when we will be doing indicator analysis, because as of now, currently there are a lot of around 200 to 220 technical indicators, as I say. To feed the model relevant technical indicators, we will be needing feature engineering, which will be doing which can include dimensionality predictions such as the PC algorithms and stuff. Uh, and lastly, I would also like to share that we have covered basics of machine learning algorithms in our semester.
Okay, so coming on to the scope and deliverables, we have divided our project whole Kavish journey in 3 modules. The first module starts off with basically the literature review. So we will, as I said previously, we will look at the work that has been done recently in this area, and we'll understand the functionality and the functionality behind the algorithms that has been used in multiple researches, and we'll see which models fits best to our use case, because we have to feed multiple data streams to our model, not only the time series data, but also the data collected from the news feed and the indicator features and all that stuff. So we'll see which model is best for our project, and then we'll look from where we can retrieve the historical data of the cryptocurrency price charts, and then we'll do some data cleaning over them, and then use that data to train and test our model, and then we will validate our model and see how accurately it can predict the price movement. Coming on to the second module, we'll start off by developing a prototype in which we will have a web-based or mobile-based application, basically, which will be doing nothing but just showing the results that are being produced by our model till now. Next, we'll move on to the identifying the major sources from where we can extract useful information which have an impact over the price movement of cryptocurrencies, and then we will use NLP techniques to decouple the useful information from that unstructured data, so that we can add those sentiments obtained from those news resources and feed that to our model, so that it can behave more intelligently and predict more efficiently. Now, coming on to the final module, we'll start off by doing, as Faizan said, there are many indicators, technical indicators for which affects the market. So we will see which indicators are the best correlation with the price chart of the currencies, and then we'll extract those features and finally feed that along with the news feeds and the historical time series, all of that to our model, and see how it can predict the price movement of the cryptocurrencies. And then we'll finally integrate that model with our prototype, so that it will be a user-friendly application through which a common man can see the price movement of the cryptocurrencies in the upcoming days.
Okay.
Now coming on to the scope and deliverables, as we know, we have 2 parts, Kavish 1 and Kavish 2. Kavish 1 will be covering these aspects that includes the literature review and studying models and understanding the depth and the functionality behind them. And then we will do the data cleaning over the historical time series values of our data set, and then training and validating our models over those data sets. And finally, from the first part of the module two, we will be we will be developing a functional prototype to display our results obtained through our model. Now, coming on to the task of the Kavish 2, we'll start off by identifying the sources from where we can extract useful information, and then do data wrangling over them to basically reform it and analyze the data to feed it to our model. And then finally, after getting results from our this model, we will do a comparative analysis between both the models obtained in the last module and in this module. And then we'll analyze different crypto indicators, technical indicators, as Faizan said, and feed them to our model, and we'll see the best possible set of features which we can give to our model so that it can predict the price movement more efficiently. And finally, we'll integrate that to our prototype.
Now coming on to the feasibility part, it's divided into it's divided into four main parts. Firstly, the most important part is the data part. So we aim to use the crypto market historical data, which includes the OHLCV graphs, alongside with the indicator data and the news and social media articles. Uh, the reason and the motivation behind seeing news and social media articles is because cryptocurrency is a hot topic, and it's discussed everywhere on the social media and articles. And we all know the indicator analysis is also very important. And the library, as far as the libraries go, we will be using TensorFlow Keras for our deep learning models, and NLTK Virtubec for the NLP part, and TALib is a library which will be giving access to the I think around 200 to 210 indicators, which are basically mathematical models. And lastly, the main libraries which we can use for data cleaning and pre-processing include Pandas, Swifter, and NumPy. Swifter will be used in case we need parallel pre-processing, because sometimes the data is the data is pretty much contains a lot of columns and rows. So so sometimes we will be using Swifter because it provides parallel pre-processing. As far as the hardware goes, we will be using Google Colab Pro, and whenever possible, we will be using our local machines as well. And finally, onto the bottlenecks. The main bottleneck for us was that uh, to predict a model, to make a model, forecasting model, we needed someone with the market behavior, who can know how exactly a cryptocurrency or any market behaves. So that's why our help from our external supervisor, who is an experience in stock market trading, so he will be providing us help there. And as far as high compute power goes, in case we need high computational power, we will be provided by we can use the university resources alongside our external supervisor. As said, that they will be helping us with any situation like that. And indicator dimensional reduction was also an important part, because we cannot as of now we cannot be using all the indicators like 200 and 210 indicators, because that can lead to over learning, as far as our research up till now has concluded. And so we will be using dimensional reduction algorithms to deal with the indicators. And finally, the market volatility. So the main difference between any stock market and the cryptocurrency market is that it it is it goes for 24/7, 365 days, and it is extremely volatile because of influential personalities like Elon Musk, or tweets of any sorts of data. So we will be that's where we our NLP model and indicator data will be used to tackle the market volatility parts. Uh, Finally, just the team dynamics of the Kavish one. We have divided our names A, F, and J, and these are the works. The literature review will be done by all three of us. After that, the data wrangling part and the historical time series analysis will be done by me and Joseph, and training and validation of the models will be done by me and Amar. And finally, developing a prototype which we will have to display at the end of the Kavish one will be done by Amar and Joseph. And as long as establish two team dynamics goes, we will be identifying valid sources which affect the price movement of the market, which will be done by all three of us. And then the data wrangling of the unstructured data, which will do, on which the NLP will be working on, will be done by me and Amar. And NLP models and the sentiment analysis form such that we can feed to our model, like will be done by Amar and Jared. The comparative analysis of the results against the previous ones which we have done and Kavish one will be done by Jazib. And talking about that, talking about analyzing different crypto indicators and feeding them into our model, which I discussed earlier regarding the dimensionality detection and stuff, will be done by me and Amar. And the extraction of features upon which our model can be a more intelligent will be done by all three of us. And lastly, the finalizing of the prototype display results produced by a model in a user-friendly way done by a model.
So that's it. That's the references that we have used in our presentation. Thank you.